Hey, what's up guys, it's Jim here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my Master Duels Gravekeeper deck. Technically I have two decks right now, because I have one that I currently am able to play, and then one that I obviously want to build later. Let's use one first. I'll say that one last. This is the one that I'm currently using that I pretty much use for, try to get silver, from silver to gold. I think I used a type of Blue Eyes deck from what's called from beginning to silver rank. Right now I'm trying to get platinum rank, but it's very hard just because obviously I keep on getting I lose if I lose enough matches, obviously I go down a tier, so it's kind of hard. But I'll bring you guys my deck profile for now that I like to use when I'm playing online. First off, we got 3 recruiters. Recruiters are really good for the fact that when it's destroyed, it gets to search out pretty much any Gravekeeper monster that you might need. Usually, whenever he's destroyed, I try to search out Descendant, because he is an effect where you can pop cards in the field if you sacrifice monsters. Next up, I run 3 Admin. Admin's really good just for the fact that when he's summoned, he gets to bring back a monster from your graveyard that's a level 4. And you run a lot of level 4 in this deck. And also, it's not unaffected by Necro Valley, so we can still do it. I run 2 spies. I might cut down to 1, or I might cut that down to 2, but I'm not sure. Maybe leave the comment below if you really think I should cut it down to 1, or just not run it at all. Honestly, probably the most important thing in this deck, one of the most important monsters, is we run 3 Covenants. Basically, use Covenant to discard him from your hand, and you get Necro Valley to your hand. And you can also use him to summon, and he becomes a 2100 beat stick because of Necro Valley, if Necro Valley is on the field already. So it's pretty good. I run 1 Descendants. I might build that up to 2, but I don't know. Just to sacrifice cards, and then I get to pop other cards in the field. So pop effect is really good. I run 2 Heretic, just because Heretic's really good for the fact that when Necro Valley is in the field and he's summoned, sadly he does not get the buff from Necro Valley, which would be pretty insane because I think he'd be at 2,200 if I'm not wrong from the buff, but he does get the effect where he's unaffected by everything, so that's really good. Obviously run 3 Spiritualists to get the fusion material out, or the fusion monster out. For the spells, I run 1 Terraforming just to get the Necro Valley. I run 3 Royal Tributes because, like, going first, this is totally killer for your opponent if you can get the Necro Valley onto the field and then activate Royal Tribute, preferably when you don't have monsters in your hand. You can just get rid of all their monsters. And because the Necro Valley, usually they can't really bring them back to the graveyard. Except I run 2 Steely. I actually did not run this run in my IRL deck, but it's definitely useful every now and then because I've had moments where I pretty much just had no monsters, and I was trying to close out the game and I just couldn't. So having the fact that you can grab Necro Valley from your grave, or grab Gravekeeper monsters from your graveyard, it's really good, and it's not affected by Necro Valley, so you can still grab them from the graveyard. I run 3 Necro Valley Throne. This is basically your big searcher of the deck. If you activate it, pretty much you can search out any card you want, any monster you want, and it's also good because if you have 2 cards in your hand, you get an extra normal summon. So it's pretty good. That effect doesn't come up very often. Usually I just use it for the search effect, but that effect sometimes comes up. It's sometimes useful. The best card in the deck probably is Necro Valley. The reason why I run Gravekeepers in this format preferably is the fact that it is running with like Drytron, I think Eldritch, Tri Brigade, a couple other ones, I can't remember. But Neck Rally kind of shuts all of them down, just because a lot of them do need access to the graveyard to bring back monsters, and Neck Rally just shuts that down. That's very good. I run 3 hidden temples of the Neck Rally because it's really good, and also the fact that when it's on the field, it basically stops your opponent from being able to special summon unless they're playing Gravekeepers, obviously. So it's really good. I run 2 Super Polys just because Super Poly. I have a couple of Super Poly drivers actually in my extract, so I might well run it. I run 2 Judgments, and I run 2 Imperial Tomb of the Neck Rally. This is basically a Judgment, but all that happens is you need a Neck Rally and another Gravekeeper monster on the field, and you just have to negate something without having to pay any life points like Judgment or anything like that. I do run 1 Neck Rally Temple. It's a good way to recycle your Neck Rally back and forth. Like, someone destroys the Neck Rally, you just activate this and then you get it from the graveyard. It's really good. Then for the extra deck, I run 2 Mud Dragons for Super Poly, 2 with a Fusion Monster, Gravekeeper Supernaturalist, because it's just really good. He, not only is he a beefy guy, I think when you summon him, usually it's like 3,200 or 3,300, depending on who you summon with. Not only is he unaffected and can't be destroyed by, well, he's not unaffected, but he can't be destroyed by like cards like Mirror Force, or he can't be targeted by cards that destroy things. So he's basically, I would say, he's pretty invincible. He can't be destroyed by battle, but who's gonna get over 3,300 monsters? I don't think that's that many people. And then also, when he's on the field, he actually protects your Necro Valley, so that it can't be MST'd or Twin Twisted or something like that. It can't be destroyed. It can be banished, but that's only if, like, someone's running Cosmic Cyclone, really. And then, I run 2 Starving Venom, because obviously he's Super Volley targets. 1 Predaplant, Drago Staphlia, and 1 Predaplant. I can't pronounce the names of these things. Tripoverdum? I think that's how you pronounce it. Tripoverdum. Something like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the deck that I currently run. I will give you a little bonus. I was thinking I might want to cut this into 2 episodes, but I might as well do it now. This is probably the more ideal build that I want. I just don't have all the cards yet. First off, this includes a triple max V, because that is legal in Master Duels, so that's pretty epic. Obviously I still run 3 Recruiter, 2 Headman, 3 Commandant, 1 Ascendant. I only run 1 Gravekeeper Heretic in this build. 3 Spiritualists, so we went over all that in the last build. I do run 1 Winged Dragon in Raw Spear mode in this, because it's actually just really good. A lot of times your opponent will summon 3 monsters, so it's an easy way to, I guess, get Kaiju 3 monsters pretty much. For background removal, I run 5th Protector. I do run Terraforming in this build also, just because we want to get Nerf Rally as soon as possible. I run 3 Royal Tributes, because Royal Tributes is really good on like the first turn if you pull it. Not that great in the late game, but sometimes it could be really good. I run 2 cards Misers, because like I said, I want to get Neck Rally as soon as possible. Run 2 Potted Dualities, because I want to get Neck Rally. We run our Searcher card. I run 1 Lightning Storm for any type of removal. Obviously 3 Neck Rally. I only run 2 Hidden Temples here. 1 Twist Twister for more background removal. 1 Judgment, and then the 3 Neck Rally Tombs, which are used kind of like a Judgment, so they can negate anything. Moving on to the extra deck, I do run, what's called 2 Supernaturalists. Actually, I want to run 3, but I would run 2 in the next build, but since I think the The extra deck has a lot of room in it. I actually think that maybe sometimes running 3 is pretty important. I've noticed that sometimes needed 3s. I've only had 2. So we got the Abyss Dweller for more just keep our control going. We have Silent Honor Arc because he's really good, Jeff, because he can suck the monster if he needs to. We run Baguska for the fact that when it's in defense, it negates effects sometimes, and then it just controls your opponent when it's in defense. I run 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Unicorn. The Nightmare package is pretty good. For links, I run 2 Windwitch Apprentice, just because she's an easy generic link 2, and then also the fact that she kind of gives a boost to pretty much all dark monsters, and a loss to all light monsters, so it's pretty good. And then Leslie, I do run 1 Underworld. I mostly run her because I don't think we're going to make her, because there's not that many times where you have a lot of cards on the field, or a lot of monsters on the field. But if you do, you can pretty much use your opponent's monster as a link material. So using their monster and being able to get rid of one of their monsters is really good. So summoning her is good every now and then. She's not very abundant. She's pretty hard to summon in this deck, but if you get her out, she's really good. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for both deck profiles. Be sure to comment below any changes you might want to see, like adding Lepolis or something like that. But the extra deck, the main deck, all that stuff, numbers that should run, each color card bound by 1. Or it just shouldn't be the deck. But that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to if you haven't already, download Master Duels. This thing is so much fun if you're ever a fan of Yugioh. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.